What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 55. We're starting today's stuff on the back of our dress rehearsal for the FA Cup semi-final, the big 3-0 win against Chelsea, which puts us 7 points clear at the top with 5 games to go. As we chase this treble, we know now the Premier League is almost in the cabinet. We just need 3 wins in our final 5 to get it done. But the other 2 competitions, Champions League and FA Cup, in the semi-finals of both, this FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea was going to be a test. Yes, we brushed them aside in midweek, but I knew this was going to be a much tougher game at Wembley. Heading into this one here, I was a little bit nervous. We had the first leg of the Champions League semi-final against Bayer Leverkusen at the City Ground in midweek. I was a little bit worried heading into this one. I'll be taken back by the occasion of chasing a treble. I wanted a fast start, and both keepers were forced into good early saves. First Ian Henderson at our end, and then on the other end, a great stop by Kepa, who's really had a bit of a redemption arc for Chelsea this season, hasn't he? You know, I mean, Kepa, of course, the controversy with Kepa, you know, there's another great save there. You know, the big signing all those years ago, you know, if it was 70 million, wasn't it? Big price tag at the time. Obviously, you know, he had the controversy with Sarri in the EFL Cup final, you know, where he refused to come off as a substitute, and obviously they lost on the shootout. This season as well, lest we forget. Last season. God, time really does fly. Last season, the EFL Cup final against Liverpool, blazing that penalty kick in the shootout. You know, Kepa's had some really tough moments for Chelsea, but you know that game against Aston Villa this season was unbelievable from Kepa, wasn't it? In for the inconsistent Mendy this year, having a bit of redemption arc for Chelsea, and fair play to the kid for getting back into Chelsea fans' good books. But yeah, taking on Chelsea, the first half was wild, man, absolutely wild. Kepa made a couple of great saves. Henderson made a couple of great saves. A couple of big misses from Patrick Schick and Ivan Toney. I was thinking, what's going on here? Like, seriously, what is going on here? How is it still 0-0? Well, on the stroke of half-time, Toney said, right, enough of this. Enough of this. I've just missed a sitter from close range. Ivan Toney does not miss twice. Yeah, brilliant little flick ball from Curtis Jones. Ivan runs onto it, and the shocker, who was the hero for me in the FA Cup quarter-final away at Ashton Gate, where we were trailing 2-0 to Bristol City all over the place, and Toney single-handedly completed the comeback for us. We won it 3-2 courtesy of his hat-trick. Forest 1, Chelsea 0. We have the lead in this game, and in the second half it was, you know, one of those games where, like, you know, I talk about a lot of football, the cliche, it's a game of 2 halves. First half, chance, goal. Second half, chance, miss, full-time whistle. Yeah, nothing to report in the second half other than that one opportunity there, hitting the side netting, and that would do it. Nottingham Forest 1, Chelsea 0, and we hold on for the win, and we are through to the FA Cup final, first domestic cup final of the save, and we scrape through by a goal to 0. I knew it was going to be tougher than the game in midweek. I knew that for sure. It was, but we just about hang on for the 1-0 victory, and we will face Manchester City in the FA Cup finals. Our treble dreams remain alive, but before we get there, Champions League semi-final, first leg against Bayer Leverkusen. And what did I say in the last episode? This is a sick Leverkusen team. 5-star. Alonso's doing bits here. Rudiger's in the back line. Yannick Carrasco's signed. Højbjerg is there. Jorginho. Bukayo Saka, 89 rated. And Didi, 86 overall. Florian Wirtz now 89 rated. Look at his stats, man. Technically, this guy's an absolute monster, especially passing the ball forward. And who's leading their line? Victor Osimhen, one of my favourite strikers in FIFA, absolutely rapid. This is an amazing Leverkusen team. So when the title was drawn, you might have been thinking, surely you're firm favourites. Think again. Xabi Alonso has built an amazing team here, and this was going to be tough. First leg, Champions League semi, and whilst we got through AC Milan, we got through PSG, I didn't think this would be any easier. So first leg at the City Ground, Champions League semi, 180 minutes separating us and a Champions League final place. And whilst I was nervous pre-game and I knew it was going to be tough, Taiwo, do not do your knees in, bro. Yes, he's done it again. Taiwo gets 10 in the Champions League. Ivan Toney, who scored in the FA Cup semi-final, going for back-to-back golden boots in the Premier League. My best goal scorer ever is on the bench for the Champions League semi-final. Why is that? Because this guy is unbelievable in Europe. Taiwo thought he doubled it for us 18 minutes in. Flag up for offside, and rightfully so. Oh, I messed this one up completely, honestly, here. Golden chance to go 2-0 up. How did I mistime that so badly? I had so much time with Taiwo on side of playing through a Matty Cash. Waited far too long. Taiwo didn't hold his run. Didn't have the time to, really. And Bayer Leverkusen let off the hook, and they capitalised as well. What's that old mistake? If you don't take your chances, you will get punished. Bukayo Saka levels it, and Leverkusen find their leveller. Second half, 51 minutes in, and we're back in front. Yep, 6 minutes after the restart, in what was a thrilling first leg here in Nottingham. And the boy does it for me once again. He keeps Toney on the bench. How does he do that? Keeps on scoring. Great hustle by Fred. Jones rolls through Taiwo for his second goal of the game. This time I time it right, and Forest are back in front. Being what was a brilliant game. Chance after chance, action-packed, so dramatic, so nervy, intense. 83 minutes in. Henderson, great save. Still leading by a goal. Oh God, Doxy boy, clear your lines! Clear your lines! You learned this at 8 years old playing junior football. When in doubt, kick it out. Goodness, how many times have been stung this season alone, let alone throughout this save, trying to pass out from the back. When in doubt, kick it out. You know the AI play those high intense presses. You know you get caught out more than any other FIFA. Omar Richards in trouble. What do I do with my left back? Instead of just put it behind for a corner and play it safe, instead of trying to hoof it long and out in the touch, what do? What do? Dribble into your man, shutting you down. Quick little cutback, Leverkusen level it. Unbelievable. Absolutely threw that game away, and I let that win slip through my fingers. I mean, I should have scored a hat-trick for Taiwo. I messed up that one-on-one chance with, well, it's a 2-on-3 chance, really, with Matty Cash taking way too long to play the through ball. Taiwo flagged up for offside. For the second goal, had like 2 seconds to hoof the ball behind for a corner, or try and hoof it outside into touch if I can, into the throw-in. What do? Dribble into my man. Just an awful throwaway of a game there. 2-2, and the tie hangs in the balance, heading back to the Bayer Arena. Absolutely bottled that one, no doubt about it. I tell you what, if we go out from here, I've got no one to blame but myself, because we should have won that tie 3-1. Won the leg, sorry, 3-1. If we go out from here, I'll look back on that first leg. 2 golden mistakes that will cost us a place in the Champions League final. And I've got to say, with this Bayer Leverkusen team being so strong, going to the Bayer Arena, tied at 2-2, a little bit nervous heading into that. But I thought, right, put it to the back of my mind, because before that second leg, weekend game, Aston Villa here, and a chance to once again restore our lead at the top to 7 points after the Red Devils won their game. Away against, Aston Villa, thinking, alright, okay, got to get back to winning ways here. Domestically done really well recently. Let's just get back on track. Forget the Bayer Leverkusen game, put it to the back of our minds and just restore our lead in terms of points and try and make sure this title does not go down to the final couple of games. What a perfect start. 25 minutes in, Lovro, he's been really good for me lately. Scores his 5th of the season and fires us in front. Villa 0, Forest wants a chance to go 2-0 up 35 minutes in. It could have done so. Great save near post on Lovro. Getting forward a lot more nowadays as it's still 1-0. But in the first half, it was all Nottingham Forest, still leading by a goal. And I have to say, 44 minutes in, how often does this happen? Double whammies. Yep, Curtis Jones gets taken down, stays down, and Adam Armstrong makes it 1-1. Yep, Armstrong with a finish, Villa level it, but the biggest worry for me was the injury to Curtis Jones. But the shocker said if Robin goes down, don't worry, Batman will pick up the slack. Well, I mean, he does most of the work anyway, doesn't he? But even so, Tony, what a goal from the shocker. Absolutely beautiful. First time volley, chipped it in, and I could have dribbled it, took it on first touch, but he just set up so nicely. I thought I'll have a go there, first time strike, absolutely beautiful goal. And then 69 minutes in, this was lovely. Rodri Brown hustling, pressuring, far up the pitch, doesn't need a teammate, says I'll win it back myself through relentlessness, does just that, rolls it across, and even on one leg, I'd still have this guy in my team. Curtis Jones makes it 3-1 Forest, and that would surely do it. And then in the final minute in normal time, do you remember a couple episodes ago when we were taking on PSG at the Parc des Princes and we scored a goal through one of those switch to receiver throw-ins? Well, I just wanted to include this full highlight here to show you. We didn't score directly from it, but we did get a goal in the end through Tony and Jones linking up here. I mentioned that as a little tip for you guys here. You know, switch to receiver when you're in the opponent's final third quite often. You'll be able to find a little bit of space because they don't always stick with you. Obviously, it wasn't directly a result of that throw in there. I'd show you the fans in the away end there. Everyone's left. I don't know why. But yeah, a quick tip for you guys there. Obviously, switch to receiver more from throw-ins because the AI very rarely stick tight to you. It's very strange, but it's an easy way to try and get yourself much clearer opportunities. Anyway, won the game by 4 goals to 1. That late one there for Curtis Jones. A big knock for Curtis, but he soldiered on for the rest of the game. So I knew he'd be okay. Just a 5-day injury. Thankfully, he'll be back for the FA Cup final and our final Premier League games as we go 4 points clear of the Red Devils and still have the game in hand. But, Jones will miss that second leg against Bayer Leverkusen. We know destiny's in our own hands in the Premier League with 2 of our final 4. We are champions. FA Cup final to come. But our treble dreams now hanging by a thread. We go back to the Bayer Arena, tied at 2-2. But that will end today's episode of Crema, guys. Massive thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you had, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode with a chance to win the Premier League title and that second leg of the Bayer Arena. Do not miss it. And I'll see you for it very soon.